Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. And to kick things off, I just want to reflect on how today's runnings went. In the end it wasn't too bad. We did have a winner that kicked us off at Brighton in the first race for Jason Watson aboard Tony Carroll with Wiley Post. It was a good performance in the end and the race really fell apart. They went well too quick and Wiley Post was staying on really strongly at the end, and it was a good ride by Jason Watson to keep the horse focused on the job in hand. Managed to get that at 10-3 and it was quite a comfortable winner in the end. Apart from that though, we had one or two hard luck stories. Our selection at Haydock unfortunately became a non-runner, so that was disappointing in there. I thought Baltic Prince was a little bit unlucky, got a bit squeezed of room at a crucial point in the Silk Series run at Brighton. And then Mr. Ambassador, I thought coming into the turn, Frankie had it all up his street, up his sleeve, and I thought even with a furlong or two to go he was going to do the business, but I think maybe the ground just went against Mr. Ambassador. Still a nice horse by Scat Daddy, but they had a bit of rain at Sandown tonight and I think that just put a bit of juice in the ground, and I don't think Mr. Ambassador quite liked the ground. So if it was a bit drier, I definitely would fancy Mr. Ambassador where he goes next time. So yeah, not too bad today, but hopefully we can do a little bit better tomorrow. At least we've been having a winner or two in the vlogs recently. We then go to Brighton for our first tip anyway, and again actually the first race we're back in a Jason Watson one here, Sent Flying. It's a 9-2 bookmakers at the moment, trained by William Muir, who's stable in really good form at the moment, operating at a 24% strike rate. Now this horse finished third in a much more competitive race in a higher grade at Nottingham on Tuesday, and it's going to be dropping in grade tomorrow. And you've got to think off a mark of 59. This one is pretty well handicapped, really, in a class 6 handicap. It's definitely probably more of a mid-60s horse, could be even high 60s horse, probably nearly £10 well in, I think. And I think this horse should really be favourite. And with the booking of Jason Watson as well, who's now down to £3, he's going to be still being booked up for lots of different riders and stables and that because of his £3 claim, and I can definitely see him getting another win there. So that's going to be the selection there. Then go to the 3 o'clock again at Brighton, another Jason Watson horse, but this time he's riding for Gary Moore with a horse called Lighter there, around about 7-2 best odds. Previous course and distance winner, so that's a good plus there. Brighton isn't always the most straightforward of tracks. Now this horse showed us a little bit of form last time out, finishing in second place at Sandown. The third horse has subsequently boosted the form by winning at Yarmouth yesterday, so that's looking like a nice bit of form. Then again, if Lighter Verne is in the mood, he should definitely win this race in my opinion. We then go for some evening action on the all-weather at Chelmsford for the third. It's a horse called Verne Castle. You might remember I put this one up for the dash at Epsom, where I was quite unlucky that day, but so many other horses in that race, to be honest with you. It's 5-1 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Michael Wigham, and David Probart's booked for the ride. Now I think this is definitely more up the horse's street. It's been running okay, but hasn't fired quite yet for its new stable. Recently went to Michael Wigham, but it does love Chelmsford. It's had quite a few wins there in its career so far, and if they are going to get it back to winning ways, this should really be where it belongs. And I still thought it wasn't badly handicapped off a mark in the high 80s, and for me, 5-1, there was a bit of value in that price, and that's going to be the selection there. We then go to the 840 Chelmsford, which will probably be one of my strongest fancies, if not my strongest fancy of the day. Horse called Fitzwilly, trained by Mick Shannon and Scott McCulloch, who's starting to get the rise now for Mick Shannon. Takes a great £7 off. This means with that £7 claim, this horse is going to be rated 59. It's been winning off £10 higher marks. Won a few starts ago at Lingfield. Also as well, its most recent start at Lingfield, where it finished second, was behind a horse of David O'Meara's called Alsvinda. That form has been boosted since, and really tomorrow, Fitzwilly, around about 3-1. He's got to be a great bet. We know he stays. He's normally a front runner, and he should have too much for this field. He's slightly better than this category, in my opinion. So for me, that's going to be my strongest bet of the day, and I'll probably be having a few quid on that myself. And yeah, would be my naps. So they're the selections for tomorrow's horse racing action. Hopefully we can have a good day tomorrow. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate all the new followers, so please subscribe if you haven't done so already. That's all I got to say. Please gamble responsibly. You can also follow me on Twitter as well, at Lucky15, and we'll be seeing you soon.